Namaste, students. We stopped at a time when Ariel enters. Ariel is summoned by Prospero to enter and perform a magical trick. So let us see what is the order that Ariel, what is the command that Prospero has for Ariel. So Ariel enters and Ariel says, "What would my potent master? Here I am, potent, powerful, strong. What does my powerful, strong master want from me? I am here." To which Prospero says, "Thou and thy meaner fellows, your last service did worthily perform." So he appreciates the last service that Ariel and his spirits had done. And this is referring to the banquet scene. Okay, so the banquet was brought in by Ariel, who took a form of harpy, and his spirits were also present for that scene. So he appreciates their work, he praises their work, and he says, "Thou and thy meaner fellows simply refers to fellow spirits, other spirits that were under Ariel's control, did worthily perform, and I must use you in such another trick." So we know there is another magical trick that's going to be performed very soon in this act, and he is going to do it with Ariel's help. "Go bring the rabble, the group, or over whom I give thee power," a group of spirits that over whom you have the power, okay, over whom you control. "Bring them here to this place. Incite them to quick motion." Instruct them to quick motion, to work quickly. "For I must bestow upon the eyes of this young couple some vanity of mine art." Because I want to shower upon this young couple some entertainment, vanity of my art, magical performance, some sort of entertainment, some sort of beautiful performance through my magic. Okay, some vanity of mine art. Art, of course, refers to magic. Vanity, some miracle, some wonder through my art. "It is my promise, and they expect it from me." I've promised them that I'm going to show some performance to them, a magical performance to them, and they expect it, and they also deserve it. Okay. To which Ariel says, "Presently? Do you want me to do it right now?" To which Prospero says, "I," with a twink. Yes, I, yes. With a twink simply means with a wink of an eye, as quickly, as fast as wink of an eye or twinkle of the eye, that soon. So Ariel says, "Before you can say come and go, I'll do that. Before you can even tell me come and go, before even that duration of time, I will be here with my spirits performing the magical performance that you order. And breathe twice and cry so so." Before even you say, breathe twice and say so so, I will be here with my spirits. Each one tripping on his toe. Each of my spirit will be tripping on his toe, walking lightly, because spirits are known as delicate, beautiful creatures who are walking lightly on their toes. Will be here with mop and mow, making faces, making funny faces or gestures to entertain the audience. So they'll be walking, tripping on their toes and making faces, mop and mow. "Do you love me, master?" "No." "Do you love me?" See how he wants Prospero's appreciation. We know why he wants it. The more work he does for Prospero, if he convinces Prospero, if he impresses Prospero, the sooner he will get his freedom. So he says, "Do you love me, master? Do you like what I'm doing? Yes or no?" Right? So you can see a rhyming scheme there. Go, so, to, mo, no. Right? So he says, "Do you love me, master? Okay, but if I perform all this as per your order, will you love me, master?" Okay. Let's see what happens next. Prospero says, "Dearly, my delicate Ariel, do not approach till thou dost hear me call. I love you dearly," he says. So you can see this beautiful relation between Prospero and his servant Ariel. I'm not using the word slave. Slave is for Caliban. Servant is for Ariel. Though we know that Prospero is using him for his own purpose, there is still this feeling of appreciation and this feeling of like and love between Ariel and Prospero, unlike that of Caliban and Prospero. They hated each other. But Ariel and Prospero do love each other, do respect each other. And he says, "Dearly, my delicate Ariel." So see the way he addresses Ariel. Very different from how he will address Caliban. And do not approach, he says, do not come here till I call you. Okay. So Ariel says, well, I conceive, I understand, I'll do as you want. To which Ariel exits after that, and Prospero says, look, thou be true. So now he is talking to Ferdinand and Miranda, who were there on the side. We know that Prospero has strictly warned Ferdinand, yes, to not break Miranda's virgin knot before marriage. And Ferdinand has agreed to that condition very willingly, since he knows that they are going to soon be married. Okay, so Prospero says, look, thou be true. He's telling Ferdinand, who was on the side with Miranda. Perhaps they were holding hands, perhaps they were being flirtatious. Okay, so he says, look, do behave yourselves, do be true to what you said. Do not give dalliance, flirtatious behavior. Do not give in to that. Do not be very flirtatious with each other. Too much the rein. Do not allow flirtatious behavior to control your actions. Okay, too much rein. Rein allows the horse to run fast, right? So he says your dalliance will allow you to move fast towards your relation, towards physical intimacy. Do not allow that. The strongest oaths are straw to the fire in the blood. Okay, strongest oaths, strongest promises. The strongest promises are sometimes broken because of the lust, to the fire in the blood. Fire in the blood simply means passion, lust, yes, desire, temptation to be physically intimate with a beloved. So he says sometimes, even if you've made the strongest promises, these promises are easily broken when there is a desire, when there is temptation. Okay, fire in the blood, lust in the blood. Be more abstemious. Abstemious simply means be more controlling. You need to control, you need to be under your control, and not indulge in any kind of flirtatious behavior, or not let passion take over. Okay, so he says be more abstemious, or else good night your vow, or else your vow will be broken. Vow, promise, you will break your promise. Okay, so behave yourself, he says. The strongest of promises are usually broken when lovers are under the influence of lust, when they are tempted, and that's the time when all the promises are broken. So be more controlling, see what you are doing, he says. Okay, do not indulge too much, he says, okay, in flirtatious behavior. Okay, or else good night your vow, or else forget your promise. Your promise will be broken. Ferdinand says, I warrant you, sir. He promises that I will not do anything. I warrant you, sir. Remember, this is the time when Ferdinand and Miranda were talking to each other, holding hands or behaving in a flirtatious manner. Both of them are happy because Prospero has given consent to their marriage. Ferdinand says, I warrant you, sir, the white cold virgin snow upon my heart abates the ardor of my liver. Okay, white cold virgin snow. Now, white cold virgin snow over here, he simply refers to his desires and his temptations that have now become as cold and as pure like white virgin snow. Imagine snow that is virgin, nobody's walked over it. It's pure, it's white, yes, it's a sign of purity. So he says, my love for Miranda is like that cold virgin snow, very pure. So if you can imagine the image of snow that is pure and white and nobody's walked over it, nobody's touched it, it's that pure. Same way he says, my love for Miranda is like white cold virgin snow. Cold against the fire. Fire refers to passion. Cold refers to not letting lust take over. So my love for Miranda is like white cold virgin snow, pure and sacred. It's on my heart. Abates, prevents, stops the ardor of my liver. Ardor of my liver, the lust, okay, the passion. So it was believed in the earlier times that the feelings of lust and passion, or sexual desires and drives, were usually believed to arise from liver. Okay, so liver was the organ where these desires and lust and sexual desires would arise from. So he says, the love that I have in my heart abates, prevents, stops the lust and desires that my liver may initiate. Okay, so he says, more than the lust and more than the temptation of physical intimacy, my love and respect for Miranda is sacred and pure, and that will stop the passion in my liver. That will stop me, that will stop me from being passionate or being lustful towards Miranda. Okay, so that's the last part that he has with that's the last dialogue that Ferdinand and Prospero share. And now it's Prospero who says, well, now come Ariel, my Ariel. See, my Ariel again, addressing with love. My Ariel, bring a corollary, others, other spirits. Rather than want a spirit, rather than just one spirit, bring all the other spirits. So we know that there are now quite a few of spirits who are being invited, who are being summoned, ordered by Prospero to come here, not just one or few spirits. Appear and pertly, promptly, quickly. No tongue, nobody should speak. All eyes, be silent. He says, all eyes at what spectacle is going to be in front of you, be silent and watch it. Okay, so we know that there is some grand magical spectacle that's going to take place right now, because there are too many spirits involved. Ariel is bringing them all, and Prospero also mentions that with my power I need to entertain this couple. So of course this magical illusion, this magical image, that this magical show that Prospero is going to present is going to be a happy one, because it is for the couple and it is to entertain them. Okay, so we stop here for today. We'll continue in the next slot.